What's up everybody, Scratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the part 2 of gear management. So in the first part we covered the Ice Golem dungeon. Today we're gonna talk about the Fire Knight. Honestly, the best dungeon in the entire game to farm gear for. Before we move over to that, quickly I just want to share something with you guys. Probably you've seen already the video we made regarding the new Doom Tower bosses. That was the info that we got today. But just now it got released. The bosses will change affinities, but I want to share with you the new two sets that got in the game, guys. We have the Guardian set, is a 4-piece set. Wearer absorbs 10% of all damage dealt to ally champions, heals by 10% of the wearer's max HP every turn. It's important to remember that Guardian artifacts will not affect damage inflicted by poison or HP burn effect or any ally skill that causes damage to the caster. So this set right here looks pretty good. It's a 4-piece set. It does look better than a regeneration set. It does look much better than Immortal. And next to that extra heal every turn, the 10% heal every turn, you are getting some damage absorption as well. So you are actually tanking a bit for your squishy champions, for your nukers. So it can be used in PvE for sure. And it looks pretty good for a PvP, for stall defenses, as long as you're putting it on the right champion and synergizing the team right. I think it can be pretty strong. Now, having this Swift Parry and the new Broker accessories that are coming to the game, I think it's kind of gonna be like Living Cancer in Arena, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. The next set that we have on the list, guys, is Bloodthirst. So it kind of seems a bit more towards progression, but then we kinda need this set for the boss, right? So beat the boss, get the set, build the champions with that set, and beat the boss. Kind of like that sort of a rotation. So Bloodthirst set is a 4-piece set as well, 12% crit rate, and heals by 30% of the damage dealt, equal lifesteal. So this is the better improvement of lifesteal gear, guys. You are getting 12% crit rate on top of lifesteal gear, basically. Much like the lifesteal set, Bloodthirst does not affect damage inflicted by champions' poison or HP burn effects. It will, however, stack with other lifesteal-like skills, masteries, and basic skills, different skills that the champion might have, like brackets, for example. So he's gonna heal from both of them. It's a pretty good set. I don't really mind them. I think they are better than some of the previous sets that it got dropped with the Doom Tower. But that being said, let's jump over into the gear management part 2. Now, what I want to do about this video, guys, is to jump straight to the point. I feel like in the previous video when we talked about gear, it took a bit too long to actually get the details that I wanted to get out for you guys. Maybe it got a bit more confusing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go at the dungeon, check the sets, talk about the sets, and how could we use the sets, and then we're gonna sell the gear. So we're gonna start with the Fury set, a 4-piece set. Damage increases as HP decreases. So you wanna use this set on damage dealers, right? This set has a bit of potential for unkillable clan boss teams, even though it's not really worth it to use it because it doesn't pump out a lot of damage, honestly. So the set itself needs a buff badly. At the moment, I'm only keeping God tier pieces, 6-star epic legendary with perfect substats for damage dealers, right? Moving over to the next set, Curing is probably the worst set in the entire game. I'm not even messing around. I just don't find any sort of use for it to actually work, right? I have some ideas with it, using it with on specific champions, teamed up with specific champions, but it just doesn't work because that 20% only for a 4-piece set is actually horrible. So this needs to go up to a 50% minimum to actually feel like it's making a difference, right? So it's a 4-piece set, only keeping 6-star epic legendaries, God tier substats, God tier pieces for tanks. I don't care about damage with this set. I don't care about high accuracy. Resistance, tanks. That's kind of like it could work with this. Then we have immunity. It's probably one of the best sets in the entire game when we're talking about PvP. It's so versatile, the set you can use it literally on everything. It doesn't matter what you want to build. Damage, high accuracy, tanks, high resistance. The set is working. So I would suggest you to keep everything that's good from the immunity set. Everything. Damage, high accuracy, high speed, high whatever. Immunity is just a well-around set for every champion. So that's a 4-piece set, immunity for 2 turns. Moving over to shield gear. So it's a 4-piece set as well, 30% HP ally shield for 3 turns. So that means you only want to focus high HP. You don't care about defense, you don't care about attack. So those are not the stats and substats you want to have on a shield set, right? You care about HP. So you can build damage dealers on a shield set. Like I do have a Mountain King with full crit rate, 250 crit damage, 120k HP and around 200 speed, because it does work, right? A Mountain King can have a huge shield, is the highest HP champion in the game, and he can deal a ton of damage. So why wouldn't I pair them together, right? So it doesn't mean that I won't keep a nice accuracy chest piece, a nice resistance chest piece, because I want to think out of the box. I'm not like the rest of the people in the game. I'm not going to follow what everybody else does like a sheep, and then everybody else is going to catch up on me, and I'm going to get clapped because I'm doing what everyone else does, right? So if you're getting good pieces, keep them. You never know when you can think out of the box and make something different with a different champion, right? So HP, you can build damage with it. Keep the good pieces, right? Crit damage on the other side is a 2-piece, increases crit damage by 20%, and you only want to focus damage from this set, right? So damage dealers are split in defense damage dealers, HP damage dealers, or attack damage dealers. So that means you want to keep only damage substats. HP chest pieces, attack chest pieces, defense chest pieces, as long as they have the right substats for an attacker. Speed, crit rate, crit damage. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, HP, or defense, right? Those are the substats you want to keep for damage dealers. Crit damage gauntlets, attack gauntlets, crit rate gauntlets, whatever you guys are using. Same with the boots. So that's covering the crit damage set. Talking about frenzy gear is a 4-piece set, 10% turn meter for every 5% HP lost. Now this right here, guys, is a more complex set, is a very niche set. So it kind of needs to fit on your champion in a 200 IQ sort of build. It's pretty hard to use it in the current meta, honestly. There are all sorts of champions that decrease HP with their own skills or stuff like that, and that can give them turn meter on a frenzy set. But overall, man, it's not gonna make a huge difference for your team. So you can build high resistance tanks on it, you can build damage dealers on this set, but honestly, you cannot really build a high accuracy on it, because if you have high accuracy, probably the champion is gonna get wrecked before he gets to use his skill, right? So keep the good pieces from it, damage, tanks, high resistance, even pieces that they have accuracy. Don't disregard everything, because we never know what champions they come in the future, right? So as long as the pieces are good from every single set, guys, keep them. I'm always telling you that. God tier pieces, 6-star, epic legendaries, keep them. I'm kind of walking you through like what sort of champions you can build on these sets, so you have an idea at least of what to mainly keep for the moment. Moving over to regeneration set is a 4-piece set, heals by 15% every turn. Now this is great for PvE, bad for PvP. Heals by 50% every turn, great for the Doom Tower, for some dungeons, for champions to solo it, like Tyrant can do it, solo Spider 20, Ice Golem 20 on a regeneration set. You can build champions for this specific purpose on damage, so if you haven't planned to do anything like that, keep damage builds as well. If no, just purely for tanks. Revivers and this sort of champions. Moving over to stun is the best crowd control debuff in the entire game. It's a 4-piece set, 18% chance to place stun debuff. Now you can build high accuracy champions, high resistance champions and tanks on this set, damage dealers on this set for faction wars and things like that. So stun, again, it can be a well-around set, but niche on what champions you're using it and how you're using it. I have a stun Valkyrie, for example, built with high resistance and a bit of damage. I have a damage champions built for faction wars on shield set, like attack champions. You can build hegemons on stuns with high accuracy, coronars, all sort of champions like these guys. So stun is a pretty good set. You can build a lot of different champions. Savage, on the other hand, is not as all around, unfortunately. That's why it's so hard to get Savage gear. So Savage, for whoever is not familiar, 4-piece set, ignores 25% of the enemy's defense. The #1 set in the entire game when we're talking about damage dealers. So How I said, damage dealers are HP based, defense based, or attack based, okay? So I'm not gonna build a high accuracy Savage champion. I'm not gonna build a high resistance Savage champion. I'm not gonna build a tank on Savage gear. I'm only gonna build damage dealer. So speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack, defense, HP, crit damage gauntlets, attack chest pieces, HP or defense, speed boots, attack boots, defense boots, HP boots. Those are kind of the things I would keep from this set. But that being said, we covered the sets, guys, what to keep, how to use them, on what to use them. Let's jump over and start selling the gear, and while we're selling it, we're talking a bit about it as well. Here we are with all the gear, guys. At the moment where I am, I'm kind of only keeping 6-star epic legendary pieces of gear. I am keeping rare pieces, 6-star if they are crit damage gauntlets, attack chest pieces, speed boots, kind of things like this that are so hard to get. So gauntlets, boots, chest pieces, rather than to say the main stat. Those pieces, they can be extremely hard to get, so as long as you're getting the right substats on it and it's a 6-star, you might want to considering it, enrolling it. I am keeping 5-star only if they're legendaries, and I'm thinking that I don't have anything else better to replace that, or I'm thinking that it might be an upgrade on a quadruple speed or quadruple accuracy or something like that. But let's crack on it. So pretty bad, nothing interesting. This one right here, I could roll it up to 12 if it gives me a speed or a crit damage, then it's worth it to keep it. If it gives me attack or anything else, I'm not a big fan of it anymore. How I said, they don't really go good together. 5-star, we're not gonna keep that. But kind of this is how I am going through the gear when I'm selling it. These ones, they might be decent if they're all speed crit rate for a damage dealer defense base, but they are 5-stars, so they're not really gonna help me. Fury set. Is this worth it to keep? Maybe. I'm gonna keep that one. We'll see later on. We roll them. A lot of pieces I'm gonna roll them later, and if they don't roll good, I'm just gonna sell them, you know. So how I said, we don't care about building tanks here. If it's no crit rate, crit damage, insta sell. Frenzy. What do we have here? Nothing good. Regeneration. Not a good piece. Not something that I would die to keep. That's a 5-star. 6-star speed crit damage. It could work, but it's a rare piece. I'm not gonna keep it myself. You might want to keep it. It's not that bad, honestly. 5-star. Usually I'm not even looking at it, but I'm showing you guys right now. This, not that great. Not really for damage dealers either. Not really for tanks. So we're gonna sell that. Immunity. Decent. If it rolls speed at the next, at level 12. Bad. Now this is a good crit damage glove. We kept it. Pretty decent. Then we have flats. Accuracy chest piece. I wish it would have rolled more speed, this one. Seems like it's still showing me some other pieces that I had before. If it was gonna roll me more speed, it was gonna be better. Actually, man, I just realized that I'm in the middle of all these guys. Let me just move my big head out of the way for you guys. There we go. A bit better now. So we're not selling that, we're keeping it. HP defense crit rate. Decent. Not gonna keep it. It's not an upgrade. It won't be an upgrade. Attack chest piece, 5-star. Crit rate, crit damage. Now, I would die to keep this one. I'm gonna keep it and roll it after. It's so hard to get attack chest pieces, honestly. At least for my account, it feels like a curse. Like, I just cannot get any. This one right here, decent for a Mountain King. If it gives me speed at 16, poggers. Amazing. Crit damage, we have crit rate. We could run it on an MK, but I already have better ones, so I'm not gonna keep this one. No, we don't care about that. Resistance with speed, not great. Defense, we don't care about it. And kind of that's about it. Savage. Now this gear, man. This gear is avoiding me all the time. Crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. It can be good on something, but it's not gonna be an upgrade. Crit rate, crit damage, 5-star. If you're not at the level where I am in the game, definitely keep that one. That's a piece that I would have kept before as well. Shields are pretty bad so far. What about this gauntlet? HP, that's a bad one. Attack, bad one. Flat attack, not looking into it. Decent chest piece. If it gives me a crit rate as well, would be nice. Attack boots, crit rate, crit damage. Now, I would have used this probably on a Rotos in the current meta against Hegemons. I might keep it, give it a roll. If it gives me speed later on, we'll see. So this one right here is a good helmet. I'm not keeping it because it's a rare. I have much better ones already, but that's something you might want to consider to keep. You can build damage champions on stun, how I said before. HP, gauntlet with speed and defense. It could work. It could work on some champions. Not this one right here, not attack on it. Boots, defense, attack, HP without speed. They're kind of bad. I'm not keeping that. Then we have curing set. Let's see. Usually this, if it's not legendary, 6-star epic, I'm not really looking into it. So this one right here, I'm not gonna keep it just because it's crit damage. I'm gonna keep it because it has speed, and I might get lucky and get a quadruple roll on speed. So let's move over to the next ones, and that's kind of it on it. Not much to move from. These are flats. They have resistance. I have better ones already. So we organize this gear. So what I would do with this, for example, come here, level 4. Some of you guys might require triple rolls. You don't need quadruples to improve your arbiter. And we got speed, so this is probably gonna debate me. I don't want to stay and roll it because that will take me into the video too long. So I'm gonna collect quick some more pieces. Coming back at it, we collected some more from the mailbox. Let's start cracking on selling it. Too many flats on that one to even consider to keep it. Accuracy chest piece, no. Defense with those substats, hell no. Speed boots, 5-star crit rate, defense. Now that's something I would want to keep, but I'm not gonna keep because it's only a 5-star, so it's not gonna be any sort of upgrade for me. But that's not a bad pair of boots there. Not a bad weapon either, but how I said, legendary epic pieces only for everybody. Do not waste your space with rare pieces because it's just not gonna help you anywhere this set at the moment. I doubted that this set is gonna be anything like the destroy set, but then you never know. So keep everything that's good. God tier. Frenzy set. Decent weapon, but it's a 5-star. No interest to me. Flats. Crit rate. I'm not a big fan of crit rate gloves, honestly. Flat boots. Not even looking at them. Regeneration. Crit rate, defense. If this middle substat would have been something better, I would have considering it in keeping it. HP crit rate, not a bad shield. Decent. Defense chest piece, now that's something I would want to keep, honestly. And defense boots, decent. They're only rare, so I'm not going crazy after them. Immunity. Sometimes I'm keeping pieces like this with their 6 stars and I'm rolling to see if they're gonna go on accuracy or resistance. If they're not, or if they're going one of each, I'm selling them. But if they give me a triple, I will roll it up to 16 in the hope of getting speed on it, which is not really happening too often, honestly. Speed, crit rate, HP, decent helmet. And that's about it on immunity. Shield, what do we have here? That's a pretty bad one. No speed, I don't like that. Speed attack, I don't want that. Speed resistance, I don't want that either. Because they're rares. If they would have been epic and they would have had that substat, is fine. But because they're rares, that's pretty bad. Speed, HP, no crit rate, no crit damage. So I don't care about seeing HP, attack, defense without having those substats that even though they might roll them later, they're gonna roll them in the one rolls only. So that's not gonna give you a big advantage. Resistance chest piece, hell no. Or accuracy, hell no to Savage set. Then we have stun again. Nothing too interesting here, nothing too good to actually help us. This is crit damage glove. For some of you guys, it can be good. I'm kind of looking to have crit rate on them now. If you haven't farmed at the level where I am farming, you might be struggling with crit damage glove, so you might want to consider in keeping that. This looks interesting, but then it has HP. That's kind of gonna screw over all my mojo, so I'm not gonna keep that one. And the rest, you should be doing probably the same because it's just not gonna help you out again anywhere. Refill, guys. Let's see if we're gonna end up in keeping anything, because the previous round we sold all the 98 we had. So let's see if we're keeping anything from here. Definitely not looking into the 5 stars, how I said. Some of you guys might want to look into it. Some of you might not. Bad chess piece, bad chess piece. Like, expect your drop rates to be like this, guys. That's why I'm looking so much to the next dungeons. Stage 20. I want better gear. I want better chances to get gear, because this, at the moment, I'm only getting silver, man. I'm getting one piece every 2-3 weeks. Imagine that. It's crazy. So, Fury, again, bad. I would roll that for speed, maybe. Nothing. I would try it for speed, guys, if I would be instead of one of you. It's not gonna help me because it's a 5-star, but it might help one of you. So, we sold that. Moving over to Frenzy. That was not a bad weapon here to start with. Speed crit rate. Small rolls, but still a good one. What else we have? Shield, decent. HP gloves, decent with speeder. And the rest are pretty bad. Regeneration. Speed, crit damage, HP. Not really. This is pretty decent. Pretty good shield, this one actually. Speed, resistance, accuracy, so not a bad one. Free damage gauntlet, no. Attack chest piece, no, no, no. Immunity, anything to be tempted by. Let's see. Speed, accuracy, I would keep this one to be instead of some of you guys. I don't need that one. I am looking for better ones. Not a great shield, but decent. Crit rate, crit damage. And here again, defense boots. Not really looking on immunity to build that. Then back to shield gear. This is not a bad one either for a Mountain King, for example. Not that one. Resistance, crit rate, HP. Rare piece, not looking at it. If it was gonna be higher rarity, yeah. Savage. Man, it's so hard to get Savage. Crit rate, defense, helmet, not a bad one. Probably I would keep that one if I would have been earlier on. Same with the shield or a defense based champion. Speed boots, crit damage, HP, no crit rate. It's gonna be hard to pair it. Now seems like we got all the legendary ones on stun. Let's see. Not a great weapon, not a great helmet, not a great shield. We have no speed here, but you might want to keep it. You might want to keep it and roll it for accuracy or something else like that. Flats, no speed. Accuracy, no speed. HP with speed, resistance. Do I have a use for this? Probably no. There we go. I'm back to curing here, guys. Again, 6-star legendaries for me. That's about it. Nothing out of there. Again, out of 98 pieces, we end up in selling everything. Now, some of you guys might want to keep some of the pieces, which is perfectly fine, because you might want to need more gear than I do. You need better gear, so do not do exactly what I've done. It's just that for me, none of them was worth it to keep from this time around. Let me know what you think about this sort of guide like this towards the gear, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something, it helped you out a bit. Appreciate you all guys watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.